educator, Carrie Benham. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Bart.
Good to see you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, great to have you here. So last week you had your big chocolate sensation. How'd that go?
It was fantastic. We had a great turnout. I
No,
think everyone had a good time.
Supposed to say it's sensational. It was sensational.
It was sensational.
Yeah. Awesome. So that means, closer to spring, because it's always right around Mardi Gras time. So we're getting closer to spring. Is it feeling? Obviously today, probably not a good day to ask that question, but if I were to ask yesterday, is it looking and feeling more like spring at Dahlem?
Oh yeah. Yep. Yesterday it definitely felt spring-like.
Spring is always kind of like a roller coaster. We have warm days, it goes back cooler, we're roller coastering, we're going right into summertime. So before we know it, it's going to be summer.
It will be.
So
and
it'll
that's
be all
the
right.
perfect weather you describe for sap.
Yes.
Yes.
Our sap started running this week. So we tapped our maple trees a couple weeks ago. Then we went into the Arctic chill. And now this week our temperatures have gone up, so we're collecting sap. We started doing school programs. I still have openings. And then we have a public program called Maple Madness on Saturday, March 15th. So individuals or families can sign up to come out for a guided tour on Saturday the 15th of March at 10 o'clock or 12:30.
Do you need to get a reservation in for that?
Yes.
Yeah, it
yep.
sells out every year, doesn't it?
We get quite a few people that will register, but it helps us accommodate the number of people. So if 100 people show up, I know I need to have more trail leaders.
And will you be able to taste and test the maple syrup?
Yeah, so I'll make sure that we provide a taste of the actual sap from the tree, all organic.
Which is tasteless.
Almost. There's a little bit of sugars in it. I tasted it just the other day. It was very refreshing. And then everybody will get a taste of the real syrup that we made a previous year. So it won't be hot off the stove, but you'll go through the whole process of how to make maple syrup, sap to syrup, learn to do a little winter tree ID, do some tree measuring. Can't just tap any old tree, so we really need to know.
Have you ever accidentally tapped a tree that's not a sugar maple?
Yeah, it was dead. We never collected any sap. I had volunteers helping me and stuff, and they were helping me tap the trees and later collecting the sap. And they're like, oh, this one never has any sap in it. And we finally looked up, it was like, oh, because it was a dead tree. So dead trees are dry. All live trees do have sap, but it's very important to know which trees are your maples. Take sap from the wrong tree, make syrup. You might as well take yourself to the doctor because you're going to get sick.
That's right. Well, people have made syrup from other types of trees.
Yeah,
it's possible.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Also that week, besides the Maple Madness, we've got Night of the Amphibians. No, I'm sorry. We've got My Prairie.
Yeah, My Prairie Restoration Journey.
Prairie.
It's a presentation by John Blair. He's an excellent photographer, and he has a plot of land, a big piece of land that he's been restoring into the natural prairie and things. So he's going to come out on March 13th at 6:30. So this is a free program for adults to attend.
We've talked about him before, haven't we?
We have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he's an excellent speaker and just real enthusiastic about his programs and things. But this is a free program for adults to attend. We ask for registration, so you can go just to our website, dahlemcenter.org, so we know how many chairs to set up.
Perfect. Next, which I mentioned already, Night of the Amphibians. You do a lot of night programs out there.
Yeah, so Night of the Amphibians is family friendly. We'll learn a little bit about the different frogs that live in the area here. And then every family will get to borrow a net and a little collection bucket, and we're going to walk out to the glacial pond and do a catch and release. And so we'll catch the frogs, study them a little bit, and listen to their calls and their songs, and then release them and walk back to the main building and drop off our nets.
Are they hard to find?
The spring peepers are so tiny, and so are the wood frogs. They're the first, or the chorus frog. Chorus frog and spring peepers are the first ones that start singing in the spring, and because they're so small, they can be hard to find, but they're very loud.
What's the difference between a frog and a toad?
There's several differences.
How much time do you have?
Okay, all right, they're different animals. It's like, okay, I get
They're
it.
both amphibians, but there's differences. So.
Okay. All right, and then next there's a woodcock program and another night night event.
Yes, and this is
Yes.
another adult program. I'll do an inside presentation, PowerPoint, and then we will walk out to the big prairie grassland area. And these fun little birds do their mating in the nighttime. And so one of the birds, the male, will flutter up into the sky, and then the wings have special feathers on them, and they make a twittering sound coming down, but they also make their interesting little peep, peep, so we can hear them, and the male will drop down near the female, and then he'll go back up again. It's the mating dance and stuff, and we had a fantastic showing last year. And I scheduled this right at the time of a full moon, so we're gonna have plenty of natural light.
Okay, can you do the noise again?
Peep, peep. But they're really very interesting little birds, and most people don't know anything about them. And
I don't know anything about them.
so you really should come out to the
I
program.
should come
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Better still, I should be in the Little Acorns preschool, but I'm too old for that, aren't I?
You are.
A little bit, yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, so we're very excited once again to offer our nature preschool on site at Dahlem. And this is for 3 and 4-year-olds. We have 2 3-year-old classes and 1 4-year-old class, and enrollment is open right now for next school year. I know it seems a little early, but these coveted spots do fill up.
It's that
So-
time of year. It is,
Yep.
you know, kindergarten roundup and all that.
Yep. So this is a great opportunity for those preschool age kids to get outside, some nature-based, hands-on activities and learning, really get in tune with the outdoors, as well as getting kindergarten ready. So they spend most of their time outside on the playground, the playscape. They go for nature hikes pretty much every day, and then they learn a lot about the natural environment. But all through that, it's within the context of, you know, nature and the outdoors, but they're learning all those social emotional skills, as well as sort of the basics to get them ready for kindergarten. So it's a really unique opportunity that we have there.
Cool. And again this summer, is it too early to talk about the Outdoor Adventure Day Camp?
Never
No.
too early. Yes, so Outdoor Adventure Day Camp registration opened up at the end of January. We already have close to 100 kids signed up. We have 200 spots left. Camp starts at the beginning of June and goes through to the middle of August. So the month of June and August are half-day camps, so just in the morning, Monday through Friday. July is all-day camps, Monday through Friday. We're serving ages 3 to 12-year-olds. We're also looking for camp staff.
Camp staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, camp staff, and then also teen volunteers that are too old for camp, not old enough to be hired in, but they can have a place, they can help out.
You brought some photos of, I think, both the Little Acorns and the
Yeah.
summer camp.
Yeah,
Do you do skinning? You hunt and trap and skin?
no, but we will have the
Not
kids learn about Michigan mammals. We have every single session, we have 9 sessions, each one is a different theme. So sometimes we bring out the furs and the skulls, sometimes we go out and do aquatic studies.
Yep,
We have some live animal programs
Yes.
coming in. So these kids are holding the snakes.
Yeah, lots of
great.
hands-on fun.
Yeah, what a great experience for kids. And obviously, we live in the, in the country, but there's probably a lot of kids that would call city folk. That
Yeah.
this first experience to really this kind of outdoors.
Yeah, we get a wide variety of kids that come out. Some that are very comfortable in nature, other ones are like learning about it, and by the end of the week, they're quite comfortable. I see their growth in 5 days. The first day, they're like really scared and nervous about it, and then each day they get more comfortable. So it's fantastic. We have so many kids that come back as returning campers. So I've watched some of these kids start really young, age out, wait a few years, they come and volunteer, and then I'm hiring them as camp staff now.
And then they're you.
Yep,
Yeah.
full circle.
Yes,
Full circle.
then they will become me someday. So yeah.
All right, the My Prairie presentation free. Come out and enjoy John Blair and his work. Register at dahlemcenter.org. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for
Thanks
having
so
us,
much.
and we hope to see you out at Dahlem soon.
I hope to make it. I'm interested in the frogs and toads situation. Hannah Shower and Carrie Benham from Dahlem.